a national nonprofit has made it their mission to empower individuals to become effective communicators and leaders. They are looking to help you develop your leadership potential, present ideas more effectively, and listen better. Their story is coming up on Polk Place. Welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Jeremy Morady, and with me today are two wonderful guests, Richard Orr and Kathy Knott, who are both from the Winter Haven Toastmasters Club. So thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you, Jeremy, for having us. We do appreciate this.
Well, want to get in and talk to you a little bit about what exactly the Toastmasters Club is. Tell us a little bit. You guys have been around for a while, haven't you?
Yes, Winter Haven Toastmasters has been inside of Polk County since 1996. However, Toastmaster International has been around since 1927. And it was founded by a gentleman by the name of Ralph Smedley to help, at that time, men in the YMCA become better speakers and communicators. And so that's what our mission is to empower individuals to become more effective communicators and leaders.
Okay. Now, when I think Toastmaster, I'm thinking of standing up at the wedding as the best man, raising my glass to give the toast. Is that what it is, or because I know that is a form of public speaking that people hate doing, but if you can't kind of give, kind of what maybe some of the misconceptions out there are.
Absolutely. The Toastmasters, as you were saying, that's how it did get its name, because of being the best man standing up and giving toast at weddings and events. The emphasis is on public speaking, but as Toastmasters over the years has rebranded and has evolved, we have moved into effective communication, because we realize that it's not only communication between people one-on-one or a group or in front of a group of people. The Toastmaster International has a very rigorous curriculum that you work through as you work through the ranks to become what they call a distinguished Toastmaster.
And so that's curriculum that you guys follow in your chapter, I guess?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Right now, as far as Kathy, she's been in it for about a year, and she has just completed her competent communicator and competent leader, so kudos to her for doing that. And as for me, I'm right on the verge of becoming a DTM, so I'm hoping to do that within this year.
And what is that?
DTM is a distinguished Toastmaster.
Okay.
That is one of the highest ranks in Toastmasters that you can achieve.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
Getting there.
Yes, I'm excited.
So where do you start? If I were to come in, never having really experienced anything before, or if I just have terrible stage fright and I want to get over that, how do you guys help folks like that?
We have, once you become a member, we start with what's called the Competent Communicator Manual. Inside of the Competent Communicator Manual, there's 10 projects, and it slowly starts bringing you into the different aspects of public speaking, such as vocal variety, body and language, how to control your nervousness with your body, effective communication as far as enunciation, things like that. Now, right now we have what I call a slow track and a fast track, and the slow track would be work your way through what's called the functionary roles, because we do believe in time management, that you speak for a certain amount of time and then sit down, that your speeches are structured and ordered to those set of guidelines, time guidelines.
For me, when I first started, I guess the icebreaker was the most difficult. That's your first speech that you give when you're in Toastmasters. And there's no timeline. I mean, you can come to the meetings. You don't even have to join initially. You can come and visit the clubs to see what they're like and see if they work for you. And then one thing you'll do is after you join, you'll get a mentor, and that person will help you move through that competent communicator manual. But your first speech is your icebreaker, and I was nervous. You know, everybody's nervous. You get up there and you shake, and you work your way through it. And then over time, each speech becomes easier to give. And you're learning so much. And it's in a friendly environment. You're evaluated on that speech, but you're evaluated in a way that shows what you did well and maybe one thing that you might want to improve. And it just works really smoothly throughout time. And like I said, I would have never dreamed of even coming here to talk a year ago. I would have said, no way, you're not going to get me in front of any kind of camera or any kind of interview. But through the encouragement of Richard and other Toastmasters, I'm here today.
Well, it's wonderful. We're happy to have you here. I know public speaking is, I think, still the #1 fear among folks, topping death.
Yes.
From what I remember way back when in my communications courses. And I know you've been doing this for a number of years. How was it that you were to overcome some of those obstacles?
That's a good question. And I would say when I first joined Toastmasters, when I walked into my first meeting, at the end of the meeting, they asked for guest comments. I stood up and I said, interesting. And I sat back down because I was so nervous. The second time I got up and I said, very interesting, and then sat back down. But as Kathy explained, through the process of working through the competent communicator, through your mentor that you have, through the support of the club, through effective evaluations and constructive feedback that you get, and just doing it. By standing up and just doing it, it bolsters your self-confidence to a point that before you know it, you're doing it on a regular basis, and you're taking that information that you get from other club members and from other people in the district and the division, and you start seamlessly webbing it through your speeches. And before you know it, you feel like a superstar.
Well, now you guys are in Winter Haven, but there's also other Toastmaster clubs out there in Polk County.
Yes, there is. Polk County alone has 8 clubs that covers Winter Haven. There's Village Toastmasters. There's Winter Haven Toastmasters. There's Bartow Toastmasters. There's Lakeland Toastmasters. There is Florida Southern Toastmasters. Something to Talk About Toastmasters. And there
Mid-Florida.
Mid-Lakeland. It's Mid-Lakeland Toastmasters. And we have partnered up with the American Legion Post 71 in Lake Wales, Florida, and they have given us a check to charter a club inside of that organization. So we're looking to help vets find their voice once they get out of the military. So we're really excited about that one.
Oh, that sounds like a fun project there.
Making that come into fruition.
Okay.
Because that is a well-needed aspect of the vets leaving out of the military.
Sure.
So we're excited about that. Kathy is going to help us do that.
Yep.
And some other the veterans inside of Toastmasters are going to come down and take part of that.
All right. So now, if someone wants to, come and get involved and join you guys, what do they need to do?
Come.
Yeah.
And bring a check. Pretty much is the easiest, the simplest answer.
Where do you guys meet?
We meet at the St. Paul's Episcopal Church in Winter Haven, in downtown Winter Haven. And we meet on the 2nd, 4th, and 5th Tuesday of every month at 6:30, and our meetings are usually done by 8:30.
Okay. Sounds wonderful.
Yeah. We have a great time. We have fun. We enjoy the camaraderie. We goof off sometimes in that our meetings have themes, so there's always something that can generate enthusiasm.
Okay.
Of course, then we're sponsored by an area, a district, a division, and then Toastmaster International. Okay. One of the big events that we do have coming up is our international speech and evaluation contest, which this is going all the way up to the international level. Should somebody win we will have a winner from our division, and they will be competing at the World Championship of Public Speaking.
Wow.
And those are fun events to sit in and watch.
We actually had one of our members that moved up to the ranks and did participate in the international contest couple years ago. And that was an awesome experience to have somebody from our group that got that far.
That's pretty cool.
And we are a family organization. We have, inside of our club alone, we have 4 families that are actively involved. That we have the Norbies, which they are charter members. They're the ones that were there in the '96 when they charted, and they have their son Paul. And then we have the Halls, which there's 4 people in their family. We just had a new family, Kathy and David. They joined, and then my mother and I. Of course, my mother did it to spend more time with me, but out of it, I could just see the progress that she has made. Just the self-confidence, and it's really good. Because you practice, you learn by practice. And that's
And the
phenomenal.
more you get in, the easier it becomes.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming in and joining us.
It was our pleasure.
Yes, it was. It's great.
Toastmasters International empowers individuals to become effective communicators and leaders. Its proven educational system, learned by doing environment, an international network of Toastmasters has helped members become better speakers and leaders. The proven program of Toastmasters International will help you develop your leadership potential, present ideas more effectively, and listen better, just to name a few. Winter Haven Toastmasters meets the 2nd, 4th, and 5th Tuesday evenings of each month at 6:30 at St. Paul's Episcopal Church, 656 Avenue L Northwest, Winter Haven. For more information, you can give them a call at 863-241-3028 or check them out on the web at www.2104.toastmastersclubs.org.